Are you trying to loosen up your elbow and you're wondering how you do that? I have two stretches for you. One, it's a wrist flexion stretch or flexor stretch, and two, a wrist extensor stretch. So let's get started. It's a pretty simple setup. If you just extend your arm out, now make sure you're not hiking your shoulder up. If you can't keep it this high without shrugging your shoulder, then just lower your arm down. It's perfectly fine. It gets the same thing, but it's a little bit more of a stretch the higher up it goes. So to stretch out the wrist extensors, which are on the top of your forearm here, you want to just pull your hand down. So you want to try to get as much of this bend as you can. Not everybody's going to have that amount of flexibility to start with. You just go until you feel a nice pull at the top here. As far as your elbow is, you don't want it to be necessarily locked out. Certainly if you can hyperextend your elbow, you don't want that, but you'd want kind of a soft elbow. So you're not locking it out, but it's not fully bent. It's mostly straight. To get the wrist flexors, which are on the bottom side of your elbow, it's the same position. And again, you want to make sure that you're not shrugging when you go up. You want to keep that shoulder nice and loose, and you would just pull your hand down. Now, depending on how flexible your fingers are, you might want to grab the palm of your hand versus just your fingertips. So you just keep that elbow, again, it's not locked out, but it's not bent. You want to have it nice and just straight, so a loose, like a soft elbow, excuse me, and just holding that position. And again, you would hold this for about 30 seconds to a minute. At the end, you should feel like you have a little bit more motion in your wrist and in your elbow. I hope that helps.